Welcome to Game Day Preview on Jackets TV, presented by Ohio Health. I'm Bob McElligott with Blue Jackets assistant coach Dan Hinote, who, as you can see, is getting ready for his third jersey night tonight. It's very nice how you just roll with the attire. You know that?
Yeah, well, once again, it's like my wife at home. They just lay it out for you. All I have to do is put it on.
That's the best thing.
Yeah, it is. It's nice.
Got the Predators here tonight. The Blue Jackets in Nashville haven't seen each other since opening night. Can you believe that? Now, here's the other thing. When you look at it on the calendar, it was almost 2 months ago, but it was like a million games ago, it feels like.
Oh, it feels like 7 years ago we played these guys. We were watching the tape. We didn't remember. Our systems don't even look the same, and theirs probably don't either for the most part. But in other words, we don't have the luxury of a pre-scout that's relevant. But for the most part, it feels like we haven't seen these guys in a long time, which is sometimes a good thing because you know what style of play you're going to get from them every night.
Well, this team, and I know you don't feel sorry for them whatsoever, but they have suffered a ton of injuries. They have a lot of guys that aren't in their lineup right now. Hornqvist, Wilson, Gostad is not in there too. So this is a team that is are they making another identity right now? Are they trying to find themselves right now?
I don't think so. I think their identity is ingrained. I think from the time you get drafted, by these guys, you're going to go in the minors, you're going to toil, you're going to create some character, you're going to fight your way up into the pros, and you're going to do it through hard work. You're going to do it through playing the systems the right way. And they've built that. That's a culture that they've built for years now. So when you come in the system how it's going to go. So when you do have injuries now, mind you, you can't replace these guys that you talked about with guys, one person, but when you're coming up from the minors, you're going to get exactly the same work ethic, exactly the same systems that you've played your whole career in the minors, and you know what you're going to expect. So, it's not a big concern for them, I know, because they have good depth, and they, like I said, their culture goes from the bottom up. So they'll be ready for that.
And when I talked with Barry Trotz earlier today, he said we're the Milwaukee Admirals right now, meaning that a lot of minor league players are here. But you guys have said that too, and we've talked many times when we've been doing this about how those young players respond to the challenge and look forward to the opportunity.
Yeah, it's great. When you're trying to create a culture like we're trying to do here, like they've done, basically you're going to build it around hard work, in-your-face hockey, simple stuff, structure, and that kind of stuff. And they have that, and they've had it forever. So, for them, they can be the Milwaukee Admirals and still get the same game, minus the talent level you perhaps lose when, Gostad's out and Hornqvist and these guys. You lose that, but you're not going to lose structure and you're not going to lose effort.
Now, the Blue Jackets coming into this game on a 10-game point streak, and a lot of that is due to the goaltender, Sergei Bobrovsky. And they've got a pretty good goaltender on the other side, too, in Pekka Rinne. When you compare your club and them, how similar are these two teams that both kind of struggle offensively and are relying upon the goaltender?
Yeah, and that's, you'd like to have a lot of high-end talent, but you don't always have access to that. If you can have a good goalie and a good defensive core, you can survive. And they've done that for years, and they're always in the playoffs, they're always in the hunt because of it. And, we look a lot like them right now. And that's a good thing. From a coaching staff, it's a great thing because you're pretty much going to get this every single night, and you're going to have a chance to win in the end. And that's why you've seen so many close games, overtime games. But Pekka Rinne is one of the best goalies in the game. It's no surprise that they've kind of built from the defense and the goalie out and have had success. And then what you're seeing from Bob has been phenomenal for us. But we also have what we feel is a very strong D-core that plays well in our own zone. And our forwards are doing a great job as well. But Bob's making some saves some nights where you just shake your head up here.
When you're playing a game like this, special teams becomes important. You may not get many opportunities to go on special teams in a game like this. You never know. But your penalty kill has been outstanding here in the last couple of weeks. And when you play a team like Nashville, especially that can throw Shea Weber out there when it comes to the power play, if they get one, that penalty kill has to be solid. Yeah,
it's probably one of the more scarier power plays you're going to see throughout the league because he has such a hard shot. And everything comes from that shot. Either that shot goes in, or there's a rebound, or a puck, or it's a scramble, or a retrieval. You don't know what's going to happen. So as much as you can, you want to stay out of the box because when he gets that puck and it's on his stick and it's coming towards the net, it's going to be coming hard, and you don't know where it's going to be. So, last year there was a reason, and he was a big part of it, why they were the best power play in the game. And this year they're starting to pick up their game. I know he's scored 2 power play goals within the last 2 or 3 games, so he's kind of finding his heat again, and that's not a good thing for your penalty kill. So as much as we can, we want to stay out of the box.
Well, yesterday you actually had a practice day, and you worked power play a lot. And Todd Richards said after practice yesterday, he said our penalty kill unit was still better than our power play, which is the way I guess it should be, the way you've been playing. What have you guys done with that penalty kill unit? What's made it so good?
Well, there's a lot of variables that go into it, from personnel to preparation to maybe changing the systems. But I think a lot of what gets lost in the shuffle is, we've added some brilliant hockey coaches, and in the fold you got Keith Acton, who basically runs the penalty kill, who presents the meetings, and he's the voice on the bench. And after the meetings, you go through a 5-minute meeting with him, and you feel like putting on the pads and going out and blocking a shot. He's got so much passion, when he's giving the message to the guys, that I think they're pretty excited to go out on the penalty kill. And the way Todd has structured our meetings, all the coaches have insight into the power play, into the penalty kill, into the 5-on-5. So it's not any one coach that or any two coaches that are involved with the success of our team. It's all of us kind of chipping in, and then Todd having the last say. So, in essence, we all struggle with the power play when it doesn't do well. We all do well with the penalty kill when it does well. So it's kind of a collective group effort. But to me, a big difference is having Woody, in the meetings, basically give it all he's got for that 5 minutes to get the guys ready.
Well, he must not do a very good job with you. I didn't see you block one puck in the morning skate today.
I took one off the knee, I will say, although it was an errant shot, probably because it was Colton Gillies, but we won't get into how inaccurate he is.
It might have been accurate.
Yeah,
it could have been accurate.
There could have been a vendetta there, actually, now that I think about it.
Tonight, Blue Jackets and Predators, 7 o'clock start. You can watch it on Fox Sports Ohio. Listen to it on the Blue Jackets Radio Network or right here at BlueJackets.com. For Dan Hinote, I'm Bob McElligott. Thanks for watching Game Day Preview on Jackets TV, presented by Ohio Health.